Welcome to New Possibilities. I speak truth to power without fear. So this is a follow-up to my series of videos dealing with Botham Jean, the brother from the Caribbean who was killed by a Dallas police officer. So you had this officer by the name of Amber Guyger. She went into his apartment. She claims that she thought she was going into her own apartment. And she shot and killed this brother, even though he was minding his own business. She claims that she thought he was some intruder, and it makes absolutely no sense. So this woman has been charged with manslaughter, which is positive. That's a good thing that she's been charged with a crime, even though, someone could argue that she should be charged with murder, because this case doesn't make any kind of sense at all. Now, in her defense, she's claiming that the door was already ajar, that it was dark inside of the apartment. She claims that she saw a big dark silhouette and that she gave commands to this brother and he didn't listen to her commands. And because she thought he was an intruder, she shot and killed him. Now, that defense just doesn't make any kind of sense at all. I mean, first of all, most people don't leave their doors ajar, just, go into their apartment and just leave their door unlocked. So that doesn't make sense. The other thing that doesn't make sense is his apartment is on the fourth floor and her apartment is on the third floor. I mean, how does she mix up the floor numbers? I mean, that doesn't make sense. How is she not going to recognize her own apartment number? Usually when you go to an apartment, the number for the apartment unit is posted on the door. So clearly, she should have known that that was not her apartment. So the whole story doesn't make any kind of sense at all. And, I hope that this woman is punished to the full extent of the law. I mean, here you have a brother minding his own business, gunned down, killed, shot down in the prime of his life, an educated brother, a brother who's a um, accountant, who's doing well, from a prominent family, and his life is gone. Now, this woman claims that she worked a 15-hour shift and she thought it was her apartment. I mean, the fact that the Dallas Police Department has somebody that is this clueless, this stupid on their police force tells you that there's something wrong with their hiring process if her story is true. If her story is true, it speaks to the level of incompetence. Somebody that is this incompetent, this clueless, this stupid should not be serving in anybody's police force. That's if you buy her story. I mean, something in this story really stinks, and I really hope that they thoroughly investigate this situation. We need to find out if she was on drugs, as I said in the first video. They say the tests were done, but they haven't released the results. And I want to know, like, what took them so long to charge this woman with manslaughter. I mean, it took a couple of days. She should have been charged, like, immediately, once uh, the basic facts from this situation came out. Because here's a brother who wasn't armed, who didn't pose any kind of threat. She had no justification at all to be in that brother's apartment, much less shooting that brother. She had no justification at all. So, again, this is a good development that she is at least being charged with manslaughter. And arguably, some people could say, well, she should be charged with murder. And as more facts come out, I'll be able to form an opinion about that. But I do think that this is a good development. And I hope the jury has the heart to look at the facts and make the right decision. So with that, I'm going to say peace and blessings to each and every one of you. Tell me what you think about this case. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Peace.